Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nursaskia Alfasyahri. I'm from Group 3 from BG7I class, Nur Amalia, University of Makassar. In this video, I will explain about our project in core subject. It's about Google Classroom, and my group especially will explain about the spreadsheet. So before I explain about the project, first I will explain about what is exactly Google Classroom is. So I think there's so many people already know about Google Classroom, because Google Classroom is one of the application that can be used for teacher to help them to give a task for their student, because it's easy to use and can use for everyone, because all you need is just your phone and internet access. So back to the video. As you can see here, I already made a class yesterday, so I named it Group 3 Project Final. In my class, there are 6 students. When you click it, it will look like this. So at the bottom of the name, you can see code class or class code, and this one. So you can use this code to invite your student to your class. You can just give them this code and they will join, or you can invite them one by one using their own email. In Google Classroom, you can find so many features that you can use, like tasks, and then there is a member of your class, and there is a point. First, I will explain about the member of this class. There are 6 of them, as you can see. And then, like I said before, if you don't want to use the code class or class code, you just can invite them using their own email. All you have to do is just click this icon, and then it will show like this, and then you just have to type their email, your student email, or their name if you already have their email, and it will show like, for example like this, and it will show you, and you just can choose them and then invite them to your class. And Google Classroom will send an email, and all your student have to do is just press the button join, and they will join to your class. It's not only for student but also for teacher. So for example, you want to invite other teacher to your class, you can do the same thing. All you have to do is just press the icon, and then you just have to type their email and then invite them. And again, Google will send an email to their and a message to their email, and all they have to do is just click join, and they will join to your class. So yesterday I already make a task. So if you don't know how to make a task, all you have to do is, you can see the icon across the blue button on the left side. You just have to click it, and you can see so many type of tasks that you can use. For example, like tasks, like other tasks, like they have to answer it. Maybe in a file or just in the private comment, and there is a quiz and question, and then material, and then other one. You can just choose it. For example, when I choose tugas or task like the ordinary, so you just have to type the title of the task. For example, like final task, and then this is the this is the so this is the petunjuk, and in here you can explain the task that you want to give them, and then you can also put a file document to make them more easy to understand. And after that, on the right side, you can choose what point that you want to give them, 100 maybe, or you can also choose which student that you want to see this task. You can choose all of them or maybe just some of them. And then after that, when you already finish the task, you can just see on the right side, on the top, you can see the blue one, which is it's called tugaskan, or you just can send it and finish it, and it will send to your student. Because I already make a task, so I don't need to make it anymore. So yesterday I already give them a task, as you can see this. So this is the task that I already made. There are the point, which is 100 point. There is the title of the task, which is final project, and then the due of the task, which today. And this is the task, which make a table in spreadsheet, and the content is 20 vocabulary that you know and the meaning of it. And then I tell them to make it as creative as they can. And after that, the student will make their task, and then when they finish, they will send it back or turned in. When they already send it back, you can see it here. There are 6 of them. There are 6 of them, and then you also can see on the left side the member of your student, the member of your class, and then the point. So I already give 2 of them a point, which is 80 on the bottom, 84 from 100. So there are 4 of them that I don't give a point yet. So you can also see when they send the task right on the time or they late, because it will show here. For example, like Andi, Multa, Syam, he sent it but it's late, so it will show in here late. And after that, for example, if you want to give your student a point, like for example, but before you want to give them a point, you should check their task. All you have to do is just click their task, and it will show like this. So this is the task that they do, which is Nurul Aulia. This is her task. You can check it, make sure that they're doing right. After that, you can go back, and then when, for example, he's doing right, like everything is nothing wrong, so you just have to click it and give a point based on your, for example, I will give it 90, and then you can when you already type it, the point, you can see on the bottom of left, on your left, there is kembalikan or send it back. You can just choose it, and then okay, and then it will send back to the student, so the student will know what score that they got. And then if you want to come back and check all of them, you just can go to student tasks and check it one by one. After you take it, and you can see on the top of students tasks, that will show you how many tasks that you already give a point, which is there are 3, because there are 3 there's 3 students that are already give a point on the bottom of the member. Then you can go back to your first page, and then you can also check the point on the side of the member. You can see it here. So that's all for this video. So Google Classroom can also can really help a teacher to more easier to give their student a task, so they don't need to write it on the paper or on the whiteboard, because now you have to use the technology, because all of the students already have a phone, so they not use their phone just for playing game or everything, but they also can use their phone to study. So you can use Google Classroom to make your to make the teacher easier to give a student tasks and record every task that the student already do and the score, so it's not gonna missing. So I think that's all. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.